Hi everyone, we're here at the brand new Mohawk Hudson Humane Society shelter. Mr. Brad Shear, Executive Director. Brad, longtime friend, I know you've done so much for the shelter for a lot of years. This is an exciting time for the homeless animals in upstate New York and for you and everybody that works here. Tell us why this amazing shelter needed to be built.
Well, our current shelter, part of it is over 100 years old, and none of it was built based on modern standards for caring for animals in an animal shelter. Parts of it are just crumbling. The animals are in spaces that are too small, too loud, right, and can't be cleaned properly, and just stressful for them. So when we started working on designing this facility, we really focused on trying to keep it less stressful for the animals, have a more pleasant place for them to be, and a place where we can keep them healthy, and if they're sick, get them healthy.
Now this is going to be kind of neat because it's actually, and I always say this, and we talk about it all the time, part of our community. Right. You know, it's going to make our community better for not only people and their pets, but it's going to be a place people are going to want to come to.
Right.
And it's not just going to be an animal shelter. It's going to be a place where people can learn things, visit, and I think it's going to be an exciting time for the new facility.
Yeah, we're calling it an animal care center rather than a shelter, because that's really what they're receiving here is care. We're not just holding them, we're caring for them. It is going to be a place where people are just going to want to come.
Tell us about how big physically, because it's like when you come down the driveway now, it's like, wow, look at this. How big physically is this compared to the old facility, number one? And what does it mean ultimately for the number of animals you can help?
So this facility is 32,000 square feet. Between the two buildings that we have right now, we have about 21,000 square feet. But so much of that 21,000 square feet is just wasted space.
Right, you can't really use it. It's hallways and back rooms.
Right.
Exactly.
So this 32,000 square feet is actually much better designed, flows much better. And in addition to just more square footage, we've got more square footage per animal, more animals we can help. About 30% more dogs and almost 75% more cats, but each one has more space. And we can handle more because animals can move through the building so much faster. It's not just how many we can hold at one time, but because we've built an efficient building where animals will stay healthy and can move more quickly, we have much more veterinary space. We can handle more just because we can move them faster.
Brad, this is kind of a neat corner of the new facility. This is kind of like your cat rooms and your meet and greets and things like that. Tell us about what the plan of attack and what the vision is for this.
So most of the cats that are available for adoption will be living in these community rooms.
Now this is a community room here.
Yep. This is a community room that have windows. We're going to have resting areas for them so they can just sit right in that window. And actually outside those windows, there are going to be bushes that we're selecting that attract butterflies and attract birds, so they'll have something to look at. So there'll be a glass door here, and you'll enter into the dog adoption lobby. This wall is actually going to stay open. It's going to be all glass, and you'll see behind glass in here there'll be dogs for adoption all the way through this room, and again, another glass wall there. There'll be dogs for adoption in that room as well.
Now, are you going to have individual runs here? Is that the plan?
There'll be individual runs all the way through the room, but the runs will be much bigger than what we see now.
And they'll be able to go outside and have their own little private space and things like that?
So there's, as you can see, a back door there that gets out to a trail where they can walk through the property, and then outside that door, there are 6 individual dog runs there. Outside this door, there are 3 large grass yards where they can get out and really exercise and run around. One of the important things about this building for the dogs is right now we have 3 large rooms that have dogs in them. Here we're breaking that up. We're about doubling the number of rooms we have, so we'll have fewer dogs in each room, which is less stressful.
You know what it is? I think what you hear from a lot of people is they like coming here. They know it's an important part of what we do, but the environment is maybe not as warm and fuzzy as you'd like it to be. And it's tough. It's a stressful environment, any shelter. This is going to be totally different where you're going to want to come. You're going to want to walk a dog and volunteer and hold an event here. And it's going to bring people in to be part of our pet community.
Well, a lot of people say it's sad. They see animals in little cages, and here you're going to see animals in larger spaces. You're going to see cats roaming in big rooms with large windows. Some of the cats have 4-story housing spaces. The dogs are going to have much bigger spaces. We have 9 outside runs for the dogs in yards. So you're just going to see animals that are more relaxed, happier, in a brighter environment with more natural light. And it's going to be a happy place for people to come.
Now,
I love a lot of things about this building. That the animals are going to be more comfortable is exciting for me. But I'm really excited about what we're going to be able to do in the new veterinary space. What our veterinarians, who are fantastic, are working out of now is like a closet. And what they're going to be able to do in a modern medical facility, both for the shelter animals in order to help them recover more quickly and with a wider variety of injuries and illnesses, and what we're going to be able to do for the public to really get to people whose animals are not spayed or neutered now.
right. Now, something like this, we know everything costs a lot of money to build, and you know, this has been long overdue. I think we both agree that could have been done 20 years ago. You know, we should have been. If folks in our community want to help and be part of this special project, there's still time you can help. There's always going to be the need for funds. And there's a lot of money involved in this. But again, it's an investment in the future. What's the best way people can help out and be part of this, even if they don't live right around here, but they're excited about having a facility like this?
Anybody can go on our website right now, mohawkhumane.org. They'll see a picture of the new building there. Click on that, and you'll be taken to a page that tells you how you can either buy tiles that will be put up in the new facility.
Now, the tiles to me are kind of exciting, right? You can buy different sizes.
Right.
And what I think is great, if you've ever adopted a pet from here, you can have their name put on part of this building forever.
Right.
And it's kind of like a thank you because, you know, let's face it, that pet brought you a lot of happiness. And what better way than have them part of this new facility?
Exactly. And they can be there forever. You could do it in memory of a pet, in honor of a pet, in honor of a friend. You could just have your family's name. Whatever you want to have on there, you can. And if you're interested in making a larger gift, you can contact us. There are entire rooms and spaces in the building that people can name. And our campaign is still going. There's still more money to raise. So we're in those final stages now where we're really looking for the community to get involved.
Well, this is it. I mean, this is an investment in the future. I mean, yeah, you may look like, and I always say this, you know, you may think $50 is not a lot, but if you donate $50 or $100 and 100 people do it, that adds up to an awful lot of money and will ultimately make this dream come true of completing and paying for this building, which is something we all want to do. Now, I may be a little biased here, but I don't care. I've always said that, you know, this is, even the old shelter, this is a gem in upstate New York. It's, you guys handle more animals than any other shelter, and you're always trying to reach out and help other people and other groups. And it's difficult. I know it's a difficult job. A lot of people don't want to talk about it and think about it, but having you here to reach out, bring more in is absolutely amazing. And it's an exciting time because when you look around here and you see what the possibility and potential is, it's really exciting because it's going to put it on a different scale that I believe, and I may be wrong here, you would know better than me, Brad, bigger and better than any other shelter in upstate New York.